What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Darren, the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I talk about fragrances, fashion, grooming, and throw in a little bit of lifestyle content as well on the channel. So if you're into that, make sure you hit subscribe, man. Make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you enable your notifications so anytime a new video gets uploaded on YouTube, you get notified. All right, on today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about some fragrances that are room fillers. For you guys out there that like your fragrance to introduce itself almost before you get into the room and fill the room. And this is going to be a list for you because I have 10 fragrances and one honorable mention that I want to tell you guys about that have been really working in that department. Again, fragrances that have great projection on them. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine, man. Keep it locked right here. Let's make it happen. It's go time for show.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump right into this video. Now, guys, always remember I try to link as many of these fragrances as I can to the video. So if you want to check something out, make sure you click on down in the corner where it says products or shopping. I don't know, it says something like that. And I'll link as many of these to this video as I can if you're interested in checking something out. But this first fragrance, man, I haven't talked about it a lot, but it is from the Sapphire collection from Boise Victoria's. And listen, guys, you have to be careful with the trigger when you are spraying this fragrance because I am telling you now, this thing will completely take over a room. And I'm talking about 2 sprays. 3 is savagery with this one. And then it's from, again, Boise Victoria's. This is called Tobacco Sapphire. Man, this stuff is potent. Tobacco, cumin, patchouli, and benzoin are the main notes, and it is primarily because of that cumin note. Now, it is one of the best tobacco fragrances in my entire collection, but it is nowhere near the most wearable fragrance. Some folks are going to be turned up out of cumin. So if you don't like cumin, this is not a fragrance that, you know, you probably would vibe with because the cumin is very heavy and present in this fragrance. All right. But if you're looking for something that's going to take over a room, and let me clear this up. It's not that it's not wearable. It is wearable. It definitely is wearable. But for folks that don't like cumin, it probably is not going to appeal to you. But again, if you're looking for something that a tobacco fragrance that is nuclear on performance, I'm just telling you, this one is going to get the job done. So check it out. Again, it's from the brand of Boise Victoria's. This is Tobacco Sapphire. This stuff is crazy on the projection. All right, guys, when I first started my fragrance journey, this is not a fragrance that I would have bought. It is not a fragrance that I would have liked, but my palate has changed and things that I like have changed. And I don't know why, in a weird way, I just freaking love this fragrance. It's from the brand of Bond No. 9 from the Dubai collection. This is the Black Sapphire from the Dubai collection of Bond No. 9. This is oud, beeswax, honey, saffron, and Turkish rose. Now, the oud does start off a little bit animalic in this fragrance, like the first 5 minutes or so, but it calms down. I actually have it on my hand right now. Wow, that's what it turns into. It turns into this beautiful, you know, honey beeswax with saffron with a little hint of oud in the background. It's just a phenomenal fragrance. But again, as the theme of the list, this is another one where you have to temper your sprays because this is another one that will reach out and grab someone from across the room. Again, for you people that don't like anything oud or anything that hints at being a little bit animalic, this will not be for you. But for some reason, I love it now, especially the dry down. Once the oud kind of starts to, you know, dial itself back after that first 5 minutes or so, and really, literally, that's all it lasts. That first 5 minutes, it is just one of the most beautiful fragrances on my skin. Wow. Wow is all I can say. I love this stuff, but it is a huge projector for me on my skin from Bond No. 9. This is called Black Sapphire. And this is Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. This is his signature scent. He did it on the, he revealed that on the GQ 10 Things I Can't Live Without. This was the fragrance he talked about. Definitely something that smells rich. Black Sapphire, bond number 9. All right, guys, this next fragrance is an absolute monster. A monster on projection. Trust me when I tell you, this is one of the only times I've worn something and people told me it was too strong. Seriously. This is from the brand of Parfums. This is called Chypre Extraordinaire. Chypre Extraordinaire. All right, what you get here is aldehydes, leather, jasmine, oak moss, and ores. Now, this one is obviously a Chypre, but it has a very strong floral presence. But when I tell you guys that this fragrance is insane on projection, it is insane. Like I said a few moments ago, one of the few times I can remember wearing something and people saying I had on too much. And I literally had only sprayed it 3 times. This thing is crazy on projection. It's super expensive, and I don't know if they still make this particular iteration of this fragrance or like this because they've kind of changed some things up over at Roger. But if you look on the side, this is one of the old school ones because it has Roger going down the side. That's so you kind of know when you have a little bit of an older presentation. But this stuff is phenomenal. A Chypre through and through, and it definitely projects across the room. Check out Chypre Extraordinaire from Roger Parfums. If you're looking for a huge projecting fragrance, this is definitely going to get the job done. All right, guys, this next fragrance comes from the brand of Ambra. This is Jubilation Man 40. Jubilation Man 40. What you're going to get here is blackberry, frankincense, cinnamon, and guide wood. Why does a fragrance have to be this good? Guys, this thing is a huge projector, and it has enormous longevity as well. Just a fragrance that's going to work. The original, I could have did, obviously, Interlude here as well. Interlude 53, which is another one that has like huge projection and longevity, but I wanted to kind of feature this one because I haven't talked about it in a while. And I just love the scent profile. Definitely get the essence of the original Jubilation 25, but it lasts even longer and it's a smoother kind of wearing experience. But I will tell you again, if you spray this thing more than 4 times, look out, because you're probably going to have some folks that are going to probably comment on you wearing too much fragrance. It was one of those fragrances. It's really strong. But for me, I love the way it smells. And I love the original DNA of Jubilation 25 as well. One of my favorites from the entire range. But a huge projector nonetheless from the brand of Ambra. This is Jubilation Man 40. This has become one of my favorite fragrances from the brand of Frederic Malle. I'm talking about Promise. Promise, 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 promise. Apple, cypriol, rose, and castoreum. And guys, this is just, again, another one of those fragrances that you cannot be a savage on the sprays with this thing, man. It is a huge projecting fragrance. It starts out with that beautiful, beautiful, crisp apple note. And the cypriol and castoreum is really what I think helps this fragrance to project so far when you put it on your skin. Castoreum is kind of this, it's like an animalic leather kind of accord is really what it smells like. Some people say almost a petrol kind of smell. But it smells good here the way that it's used in combination with the cypriol, of course, and the apple note. The apple seems to kind of linger around, although it's listed as a top note. It seems to kind of linger throughout most of the duration and experience wearing this fragrance. But what we're talking about here is the projection, and this is a projection monster, guys. I cannot tell you how much I love it, but how much of a projector this is. So another one, you want to make sure that you are watching your sprays on this, because it can be a little bit overwhelming for other people. It's that kind of scent. But man, with the right amount of sprays, this is just the perfect fragrance. I love this so much. The perfect fragrance, wow, from Frederic Malle, Promise. And this is the least expensive one from this particular collection. So make sure you get your nose on it. This next fragrance is definitely my top 5 amber fragrances of all time. And that's saying something because I have a lot of amber fragrances, but this is the true smell of amber. This fragrance. And it is a monster. From the brand of Parfums Aroma, this is Ambra Aurea. I've worn it several times, but I only spray about 2 sprays when I wear it, guys. All right, this is amber, this is myrrh, and this is a smoky incense, and that's really all it is. The myrrh here is so balsamic. It's give this slight, sweet, resonance quality to the amber here, and then, of course, the smokiness of incense. This is the perfect amber fragrance. Guys, this is, yeah. I think this is the best amber fragrance in my collection. I think, to me, this is a little bit better than Amber Absolute from Tom Ford. Because of that myrrh here, which gives that, like I said, this slightly sweetness to it, to this scent profile, almost a gummy resin. That's what you get with this from the myrrh. Combine that with the amber and the incense, this thing is perfect, and it lasts all day long and projects like a beast. From the brand of Parfums. This fragrance does not get enough talk. For people that love amber, get your nose on this if you haven't. It's one of the best amber fragrances in the world. Trust your boy on this. Ambra Aurea from Parfums. All right, guys, the next fragrance is one that comes from the brand of Nichane. We're talking about Hacivat. You guys know about this one. I won't spend too much time on it. Pineapple, oak moss, patchouli, and cedar wood. Again, still one of the best projecting fragrances I have in my collection. It's an extrait de parfum concentration. That does matter, the concentration of the fragrance, but this one just jumps off of my skin. I told you guys back during, and that's how long I've had this, when COVID was here, when we first started getting cleared, it kind of started going back out. I wore this to TJ Maxx, and the young lady behind the counter, they still had the protective layer screen up at the register. I had on a mask, she had on a mask, and she could still smell this. And I said, wow, what's that you have on? I can still smell it. Through the mask, it smells good. That was this. It projects. It's great. It fills the room from Nichane, Hacivat. Another fragrance that kind of falls in that, kind of have a similar DNA to Hacivat, Aventus, and all that stuff, from the brand of Mancera Cedrat Boise. This is the intense version. Definitely a room filler for me. This is lemon, leather, oud, blackcurrant. Amazing fragrance, man. Again, you just kind of take out that, smoky birch and throw in some leather. And that's what you get with this fragrance. Again, it smells great. It projects. It lasts. People love it. From the brand of Mancera, Cedrat Boise Intense. All right, guys, the next fragrance, I haven't heard many people talk about it, but man, it's from Electimus, and it is a huge projector. I think it's going to be polarizing when more people start to get their nose on it because of the opening, but this is called Astro Nova from Electimus. What a unique scent profile. Mango, vanilla, oak moss, tonka bean, and blackcurrant are the main notes, but I just got to tell you about the opening of this fragrance again. That mango note, overly ripe. Again, I think it's going to be a very polarizing fragrance when a lot of people start to smell it, because the freshness of this combined with that overripe mango is something I've never experienced before. But the way it smells is another topic for another day. It smells great to me. And this is a fragrance that lasts and lasts. And again, I'm talking about people 10 plus feet away can pick this fragrance up in the air. It's just one of those kind of scent profiles. Just get your nose on it. I would say definitely sample this one. It is very unique. I love it, but I know it's something that people are going to have to smell first to see if it's something that vibes with them. But it's called Astro Nova from Electimus. What a unique scent profile this is, and it's a huge projector. All right, guys, and last but not least, I wanted to talk about this fragrance because all of the fragrances from this brand are straight to parfum concentration, and you hear a lot about a lot of the others, but not enough about this one, and it's really good. This one's called Beverly Hills Exclusive from Unique Luxury. All right, and what you're gonna get here is tonka bean, tobacco, honey, and sandalwood. So it almost kind of has that apple pie thing that you get with like a wajan, but this is more focused on that honey note. This is a lot of honey, sweet, seductive honey. But man, when I tell you this thing, just like, Kutai and just like Istanbul, just like, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but a lot of other fragrances from this brand, of course, being in straight to parfum, Acqu Di Gio. Chocolate makes me happy. I can go on and on. Now they're all coming back to memory. But this one is another fragrance that just is huge on the projection side. I think this one is probably up there, probably one of the top 3 of the brand as far as overall just projection. This thing fills up a room and it smells fantastic. This one was, again, an exclusive done in collaboration with Beverly Hills Perfumery there in LA and Unique Luxury, but this one is called Beverly Hills Exclusive. It is fantastic. Again, think about those apple pie kind of DNAs, but with a whole lot, about another gallon of honey in it. That's what you're gonna get with this one right here. Beverly Hills exclusive. Check it out. But that is it, guys. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I gave you 10 fragrances that are room fillers. What are some fragrances you have that have insane projection, man? I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure that other people that are reading the comments would love to hear from you down in the comments as well. Now, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you are sharing these out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.